Let's be honest, there's no guidebook when it comes to relationships. So we end up having to stumble through life trying to figure things out for ourselves. What if there was a podcast that found the answers for you, that provided insight to build a successful relationship and ultimately find the companionship you've always hoped for? Welcome to the Girls Ask Guys show, where we answer the questions most people are afraid to ask when it comes to lessons in life and love. It's time to master this thing called life together with your hosts, John and Ashley.
And we're back after so many.
Back.
Yeah, like after what, 4 months, 5, 10 years, whatever the hell it was.
Did you guys miss us? We missed you.
Yeah, I was like having serious withdrawals.
Losing his fully losing his shit.
Yeah,
like completely.
Yeah, I mean, I was living like a hermit crab up in the hotels for a while.
It's true. Like a prostitute, dude. Just like, I wonder if people thought that. You know what I mean? Like, what does this guy do for a living?
Yeah, actually, I had that question quite a bit. And I was like, I could tell you won't believe me, but here's all the shows that we've done.
Right. I swear. What we are back. I'm so excited to be back. Obviously, as you guys know, John is hyper passionate to be back, and it's so fun. This was fun. I mean, even just logging in, like, you know, we did 4 months ago, and just starting to record, and I'm excited. I think we have some new stuff on the horizon. I'm sure in John's mind, we probably have like 6 books coming out or something.
There's at least 2 in the works, and probably a movie script.
I spent my 4 months getting drunk and playing Among Us. John spent his 4 months writing books. Who do you really think is brain of the operation here?
Yeah, I mean, not only that, oh my gosh, the past 4 months. Okay, so if you've listened to our past shows, you know that
you've had no choice.
Yeah, you've had no choice. That's all we've had. But a lot of you are familiar with that I was in law enforcement. Well, I am no longer in law enforcement.
Yes.
The injury that I had, that pretty much canceled that out because, well, I hadn't been able to go back to work in like a year. Not even joking. So I lost my job. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We're in the middle of a recession.
Yeah.
We had not 1, but 2 hurricanes back to back, and I was still able to get hired. So,
boom.
Yeah. And it is the most amazing, fun job that there friggin' is. I work at a casino resort as, you guessed it, security.
I mean, I mean, I don't know how much detail you can go into about the job, but it is, like, he describes it, and I'm like, this sounds like something I should be doing.
Yeah, I mean, it is, like, the most awesome thing, because everybody who works there is, like, super hyper friendly compared to where I was at, where they're just like, get the fuck away from me.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you know.
And I'm able to, like, walk around the casino floor, walk in the hotel areas. I'm security. I have access to literally everything.
It's different when you like your job. I mean, like, when everybody, you know, and that's kind of what the atmosphere sounds like, is everybody likes to go to work, which, I mean, I heard those jobs exist, but I'm really glad that you found one.
Well, just interacting with the guests. I mean, now I couldn't do this. I really couldn't do what I do when I worked with the law enforcement agency I worked with. Here, a guest comes walking up to our check-in area to get on the casino floor, and I just look at him and like, you know, you have to be 21 to get on the floor, right? And the women
please don't pull out that ID. I know it's fake.
Yeah, I've actually done that. I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the ID, and I kind of hold my hand up to my earpiece for the radio, like I'm listening to surveillance. They're kind of looking at me going, what's wrong? I just kind of put my finger up like I'm listening, and I'm like,
1 second.
No, these aren't the droids we're looking for.
Right. And that kid's probably quaking because they know it's fake. I mean, I can only imagine how many people like fold under the pressure of all of that happening.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, I'm doing like polite flirting is what I'm doing. Because, I mean, obviously they're over 21, and some of these people, I mean, they're in the like 60s and 70s. I'm like, we don't allow 19-year-olds on the floor.
Yeah.
They just start busting up laughing, like, you just made my day and stuff like that. And
that's funny.
Yeah. or you're walking around the slot machines. I've done that to dealers. I'll walk up to their table when they don't have any players. I'm just like, since when did we let 17-year-olds become dealers?
Oh man, because that seems so fun.
Or I'll be in the break room, or it's actually our dining area. It's the member dining, like full on buffet service.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, like, guys, really, what are we doing with our lives that we're not working at casinos? I think free buffets. Don't you take your laundry to work?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, oh, come on, that's awesome.
And I'm sitting there, and one of the dealers will come up, and they're like, "Can I sit there?" And I'm like, "It's $50 for a marriage proposal." They just bust up laughing, and they're like, "Well, I don't have $50," and it's like, "Well, I was charging $250, but nobody could afford it." So
don't tell anybody.
You have a sale.
$50 for a marriage proposal?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'd be like, "You got change for 100?"
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, don't worry. As soon as my break's over, we're getting a divorce." So.
Divorce, yeah. Oh my gosh, and it's like a casino, which makes me think of Vegas. And it's like, oh, he probably could. There's probably a chaplain in there gambling the church's money away anyway. So there's a good chance you could get married in a casino.
Yeah, the one that I work for is like the most upscale of the area that we have. So it's freaking amazing. And
it sounds it. I mean, like, I'm super jealous that you get to, take your laundry to work. I think that's like the main selling point that I can't get off of. Like, yeah, buffet's nice, bartenders are cool, old people are fun, but like taking your laundry to work is basically the American dream.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Drop it off and you go back and pick it up 3 days later. It's all folded and ready to go.
Dude, even if I had to wait 3 days, that's like fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like showers and what is it? It's next to costuming. So we have like all of our lockers and there's showers right there.
Oh, and there's probably shows because it's like a casino resort. Oh my gosh, you guys probably have like an Elton John impersonator. That's so cool.
We have an Elvis impersonator.
That's fucking awesome. I would love that. That would be like, I'd be so excited to go to work, especially if I'd be like, "Hey, can you just do the moves real quick for me?"
Oh yeah, he does the moves. I mean, he
just say "hunka hunka burning love" for me for my ringtone. That would be so dope.
So that is happening. We've got some major stuff coming down the pipe.
Yeah, this 4-month break was like basically God saying, "Ashley, prepare for John's newest ideas because they're going to be great and going to be fun." What I imagine we have to bring more. We have to elevate it. 4 months off was nuts. It was really weird how much I missed the audience in general and recording. But like we get, the one thing that I know is that if something like this ever happens again, we need more ways to connect with you guys. We need more content, like backup content to put out. So I think like what you can look forward to from Girls Ask Guys show is just more.
We're definitely going to be bringing in more. Like I've got a whole new website under construction right now.
I'm telling you guys, nutcase.
Yeah.
No, but really, it's going to be amazing. Like,
yeah, it is possibly the biggest website and the most complex one I've ever constructed.
It's quite complex, and it's going to be, and that's why it's so fun, because once it's done, and all of the complexities are worked out, and we figured that part out, the back end of everything. You guys are going to love it. You're going to have so much fun, and guys, that's my mission: is fun. I want to bring magic back into this world. I think this year was rough on almost everybody. And I say almost because there are some people who just seem to, always have that good day. But I think the one thing that we missed a lot of this year was fun. Whether you're a kid who had to stay home all the time, a single person who was just in their apartment for 8 months. Like, I think we should bring. I think me and John are the people who can bring the magic back.
Yeah, because one thing I've realized, the difference between working in law enforcement and then transferring back over into the private sector and working at a friggin' casino, is just how disconnected I was from actually being who I enjoy being. I don't like being an asshole 24/7.
Very much so. I agree with that. I think, and I've seen a change in you. Number one, you're happy to go to work, which is new, which is a new concept. But number two, you've really gotten back to being yourself, the person that you described before the show, before we met. And you're really coming into your own. I can tell. It seems like you're being more social. It seems like you're making friends that you actually want to keep. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like you have this new lease on life, and I love it, and I can't wait to harness it so we can give it to the audience, and you guys can like connect with us personally, sort of, not too personal, because I like my space.
Well, I do have. It's, this is kind of interesting because I found a new problem that I have. And
boy, here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is one of those things that is the equivalent of I work too hard. Here we go with this.
Okay, so working at the casino, and I'm able to meet a lot more women while I'm there. Now, I'm being professional. I'm not trying to hit on them. I'm just doing some polite flirting, just kind of let them know, hey, this is a fun place. So I was sitting in the team member dining area, and I was talking to a group of women, and it's a phrase that I heard that I pretty much just brushed it off. I was like, okay, whatever. Well, because I'm like become a lot more social now, because I'm not acting like a fucking cop.
Yeah, because I'm not a fucking cop anymore. Life's good.
Yeah, so I'm sitting with these women. One of them said, "You're too good," and I was like, "Wait, what?" And the other women sitting around the table, they all agreed with her. And I was like, okay, so I'm who you would go out with, but I'm too good. Wait, what? And no joke, not last night, but the night before, I heard it again. I was like, this doesn't make sense. Now, on the flip side of this, I am talking to another girl, and I sent her that same question. I was like, how is this? And she actually said, in the beginning, I had that you're too good moment.
Oh,
so
boy.
Apparently, the reason I can't hold on to anybody is because I'm too good.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have that one, dude. I think there's no reason to burst your bubble. I think that's actually really fun. It's such a good thing to hear, too, right? It's like almost motivating you to be like, hey, I'm fucking awesome. I'm gonna stay off.
Yeah,
that's pretty fun.
Well, I mean, I can't change myself because then I would be inauthentic. So, but I was just like, wait a minute, you would go out with me, but I'm too good. Okay, but that's a topic for yet another show.
Another show, which we will have, which is so exciting. I'm so glad. Like, and of course, our upload schedule is going to be the same: 10-minute Tuesday. Was it?
And then Thorough Thursday.
Yeah, Thorough Thursday, super long Thursday. Yeah, that Thorough Thursday. I mean, we're getting back to our regular old, upload schedule. We're getting back to our regular recording schedule. And it's just, we're so excited to be back and to introduce each project as we go along through the year. 2021 is going to be, like I said, a radical change for the Girls Ask Guys show.
Yeah.
Probably a couple more interviews with people who are more in the dating space, and we can really like knock it out for them. And you guys can meet some new people too.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
And we do have some topics that were sent in while we were off air. And we will be getting to those questions as well. And I did have limited access to email. So if you got an email from us and we said we will cover your topic, we are going to cover your topic. We have not lost that much touch with everybody.
No, we have not. And we're keeping an eye on you guys. Obviously, we're reading comments when you leave them. And I can't thank you enough for the continued support. Our numbers didn't drop too much, I don't think.
Yeah, I haven't been able to log in and check any numbers yet.
Been pretty scared to, not gonna lie. So, but I'm pretty sure we still, we're still getting a little buzz on Facebook and all of that stuff. So you guys are clearly listening, clearly still discovering, and we're back and we're better and we're ready and we're pumped. And I think it's gonna be a good year. Yeah,
it's definitely going to be a good year. And before we wrap this one up, I just want to tell everybody, welcome to season 3 of the Girls Ask Guys show.
3 seasons.
Yes, after a long break. And unfortunately, coming off of our record month at that.
Our union hiatus. Yeah.
Yes.
Forced union hiatus due to this being the 3rd season. We had to renegotiate with, I don't know, Time Warner. I don't know these people's names. I don't know who owns them. I know old people like Walt Disney. But yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we got some negotiations to head up and put some deals back together that have fallen apart. But we are back, and welcome to the Girls Ask Guys show, season 3.
Season 3.
And we will talk to you on the next one.
Bye.
That's all for this episode of the Girls Ask Guys show, where all of us learn to master this thing called life together. For more answers to your questions on life and love, be sure to subscribe to the show so you don't miss a single episode. And head to girlsaskguyshow.com to submit your questions for a future episode or apply to be a guest on the show. Good luck out there, and we'll catch you next time, right here on the Girls Ask Guys show.